All right, here with head coach Jeff Behrman here as we prepare for the NCAA semifinal. Coach, how you feeling this week?
Feeling great. Game 14 coming up.
So the last game was a great win over Barry in Georgia. Let's just talk about that game just a little bit before we talk about the Final Four. What went right? What were you happy with?
Well, we traveled really well. That was important, right? We got down there. Our administration, Coach Polian and Casey Conti did a phenomenal job just getting us squared away. And Rex Rover handles a lot of our operations stuff here as well. So we actually gave Rex a game ball after the game, just wearing the different hats throughout the week, trying to be a wide receivers coach and operations guy at the same time. He did a phenomenal job. But again, really big shout out to Brian and Casey as well for that. And the guys handled it with a lot of class and a lot of maturity. It's always good when you're in different environments and the people that you're in their territory. They're commenting on the politeness of your team and your program. So that was really good to hear. But the guys traveled really well, and then they had a great mentality. They had a great mindset. I think a lot of people would be concerned about a hangover coming off a huge win against Mount the week before, but there's a tremendous ability for this team to turn the page and just move on to the next challenge, and they did that. They showed up, and it was a hard fought battle. It was a 60-minute game. We knew Barry wasn't gonna quit. I think anytime you're playing new opponents like that this deep, there's some trying to figure it out a little bit throughout the game. But I felt like the coaching staff did a phenomenal job just keeping their poise and composure, but also leading the players to keep the players' poise and composure as well. But in the end, we did enough. Obviously, the defense was lights out. 7 turnovers. I don't know when the last time that ever happened. I don't know that that it's happened in my career. But 7 turnovers, 5 interceptions, 2 fumbles. The kicking game was phenomenal as well. Owen Schuker did a great job of pinning them deep quite a while. And the offense, although not as consistent as we would have liked to have been, we made the plays when we needed to, and we did enough to win the game.
So now looking forward to this week, of course, North Central really, vaunted powerhouse, number 1 in the country. How do you prepare? Does the preparation look any different, or is it pretty similar to what you guys have been doing all the playoffs?
Yeah, the process of the preparation is the same. You're going to evaluate the film. You're going to look at their personnel. You're going to look at their schemes. You're going to figure out the strengths and the weaknesses of the new opponent, and then you start making that game plan in all 3 phases. There's a few adjustments you have to make here and there, which we do in pretty much every game plan, just because every team presents a different challenge to you. North Central, as you said, number 1 ranked team and the defending national champion. They have tremendous personnel. They do. They're big, they're strong, they're fast and athletic. They have a style of play, like they know who they are and who they want to be, and it's a tremendous challenge for us and in this program to travel again. I think this will be our 9th road game this year, 9th. At least we've done this quite a bit. Obviously, the opponent, the further you go, the better the opponent's going to get. So it's been a great week of practice so far, and we were in the Browns facility last night, which was unbelievable. Coach Polian set that up with his brother, Chris Polian, who's the special assistant to the GM, class of 93. So big shout out to Chris as well. He spoke to the team last night after practice and did a phenomenal job in terms of just explaining the importance of playing this deep and the memories and the experiences that the guys are having right now. So that was great to hear from him as well.
And just in terms of, a little bit of X's and O's, what do the Cardinals bring to the table?
Yeah, offensively, they want to run the football. They're a power offense. I say they want to run the ball, but then you look at their quarterback, he's got 43 touchdown passes. They got a receiver that's got 23 touchdown receptions. They're number 1 scoring offense in the country. I think they're averaging 50 points a game right now. So there's a balance to them, but they look like they want to be a running football team that sets up a lot of that play action game. And then defensively, it is the strongest and best front 7 that we've seen. It's the best defense we've seen as well. Just to kind of tie it all together. I think they're number 1 in scoring defense. I think they're only giving up like 7 or 8 points a game right now. And again, they don't do a lot defensively, and third down they do a lot, but they're gonna play their assignments and responsibilities, and they do a really, really good job of making you really work for everything you get in a game.
And just put it in perspective, this is the third semifinal, appearance in John Carroll history. How proud are you of this team to reach a point that very few JCU teams have reached?
Yeah, I mean, super proud, right? And when you think about what it has taken to get to this point, and it's not just the last 19 weeks. It goes back to when this staff got here in 2023, and the steps you make on a daily basis and a yearly basis to get to the ability to get to this point. But this team, right? And we've been talking about this team all along. Like a lot of this started last December and January when the 2024 season ended. And then it's just a credit to the senior leadership and the captains that have led this group of guys and continue to strengthen our culture. It's really proud. I mean, we certainly are not satisfied, right? We want to keep winning and keep enjoying this time together. But it's, as you said, it doesn't happen often, right? We'd like this to happen more often moving forward. Really, really proud of this team because there was a lot of adversity this year. A lot of things that a lot of people that are on the outside don't even know about. But this team has overcome a lot of, I guess I'll call it darts or rocks thrown at this program over the course of the season. And then we've had to deal with injury too. There's been quite a few personnel shuffles that we've had to make just based on guys getting injured and starters being out.
Awesome. Well, hey, thank you for your time, Coach. We're excited for Saturday.
Excited to be in the Chicagoland area and have all our Chicagoland alums be there. And I know a bunch of Ohio alums and our families are coming out there too. So it'll be great. It'll be a great environment for us.
Awesome. Thank you, Coach.
Thanks. Go Streaks.